Today we will take a look at the knife tool in Blender 2.9. First, with a mesh selected, press the Tab button to go into edit mode. Then press K to turn on the knife tool. Now by left-clicking, you can create any extra geometry to the mesh. For the final point, coincide it with the initial point, and then either press Enter or Spacebar to finalize. Let's press K again to turn back on the knife tool. Now if you go near an edge, the point snaps to that edge for our convenience. The point also snaps to the vertices as well. But just in case you don't want the snapping to happen, then simply hold down the Shift key while performing the cuts. By holding the Shift key while performing cuts, the edges, or vertices, do not get highlighted, meaning snapping is not happening. Now you can hit the spacebar, or Enter, to finalize the cut. Let's start another cut. Now instead of finalizing this one with the spacebar, or Enter, we can also create multiple cuts. To do that, we have to press E, then start a new cut. Then press the spacebar, or Enter to finalize it. There is also a shorter way to do it. Start a cut, then at the final point, instead of left-clicking once, double left-click on it to close it, then you can start a new cut. Sometimes, you may want to cut exactly in the middle of an edge. To do that, simply hold the Control key while performing cuts. So every time you cut any edge, the midpoint of the edge will get cut. Now if you press C when using the knife tool, it will just make 45-degree cuts. And if you notice, whenever we cut, we can only cut what's visible to us. But if you want to cut all the way through, press Z while cutting. This will make sure the other side has been cut as well. Now instead of pressing K for the knife tool, we can also select the knife tool option under the loop cut. If you left-click and hold it, you can also see a bisect tool option. We won't be covering that in this video though. So select the knife tool for now. You can start creating extra geometry using left-click, and then hit the spacebar, or Enter to finalize it as usual. Now you might also notice, there are two additional options in the tool settings above. If you don't see the tool settings, simply right-click anywhere on the header region, and turn on Show Tool Settings under the header. You can also access it by going to these wrench and screwdriver icon here. Or in the side panel by dragging this arrow, or by pressing N, and then in the tool menu, and under the active tool. With the Occlude Geometry turned on, you can cut only the visible region. And with it off, you can cut all the way through, just like we had done by using the Z key. Next we have is Only Selected option. With this turned on, you can only cut inside a selected region. Here it's showing an error because we have not selected any region. So let's select a region first. Now if we try to cut outside the selected region, nothing happens. We can only cut inside the selected region. Hope you find this video helpful. If you did, leave a like down below. And also please make sure you turn on notifications when you subscribe, so you get notified when I publish any new video on this channel.